Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video I thought I'd just give you guys an update on my secondary game room. I've been fixing it up a little bit, not too much as far as spending money, but you know, I've done a few things here and there, and I think it turned out good. It looks better anyways. So let me just go ahead and give you an overall view and I'll start explaining stuff. Got the garage open here for some better lighting, but let me go ahead and turn everything off and then I'll start doing some explaining. Okay, so here we are, and now the first thing you need to know is, unfortunately, my garage cannot be dedicated 100% to arcade games. Some people are able to dedicate their entire garage. Some people have an entire basement that they can turn into a game room. Unfortunately, I can't. I still need to have storage space for tools and washer and dryer and other storage. So I gotta work with what I'm given here. Now the first thing you may or may not notice if you paid attention to some of my other vids, I got some red paint going on. Got some here, over here, the door, that wall, as well as up there. Now what happened is me and my wife had a bunch of paint left over from when we painted our kitchen red, so we decided to paint part of the garage red. You can see some video game marquees right there. Just some personal favorite arcade games of mine. But let's go back on this side. Now, we didn't have enough red paint left over. There's some more marquees. We didn't have enough red paint left over to paint the entire garage. And I'm kind of cheap when it comes to fixing things up. So we just painted certain areas, and in the future what you see that's white here, here, over there, over here, we're going to actually paint a different color, possibly a dark blue or a black. But for right now, just the red paint makes it look 100 times better. Got more marquees up here. I had some cheap lighting put in. Up here, that light fixture never worked and we had to go with this thing. Eventually got tired of it because it doesn't give off good lighting, so I installed those lights, and rather than paying someone to come in and attach wiring for some ultra expensive light, we just got these things, bolted them in there. They go up to that electrical outlet up there, and it has like a little not an adapter, but a remote that's hooked up to this switch right here, so you can turn them on and off. It's basically a remote that gives a signal to that outlet which turns these on and off. It's cheap. It's a lot better than spending an arm and a leg to install wiring. Anyways, got the games over here, which you've probably seen before if you've seen my other videos. Gotta have some stuff that everyone can play. Atari Hoop It Up, great redemption game. We just play for points. Ticket Dispenser doesn't work. Crisis Zone, a great shooting game. You know, it may not stand up to today's standards, but come on, you get to use a machine gun. So that's pretty cool. My 60-in-1 Pac-Man arcade, which I built, basically got the cabinet in a trade, and it was about the only thing that was good. See some of my other videos if you're interested in what I did with that. A home skee ball, so to speak, nothing major. There's a touch screen. I'll get back to that. Now these things have been here for quite some time. Some other pictures up here, which I've shown in some of my other videos. Now this is interesting that I put together. The boss is back. And for some of you older gamers, you may recognize this as a sheet from, or a page from Electronic Gaming Monthly, probably about 10 years ago. I always liked this, got a copy of it off the internet, blew it up, and framed it. Let me see if I can get some of those pictures so you can focus in a little better. Okay, there you just saw some close-up pictures. Not too sure how good they're going to turn out. I got some reflection glare going right there. But anyways, if you don't know what this was an April Fool's joke that the magazine played on readers. It was talking about how in Street Fighter 3 the legendary Shenlong was finally accessible. And it was a whole April Fool's joke. And this joke right here was released 10 years after the magazine did the same type of April Fool's joke for the original Street Fighter 2. But anyways, like I said, I liked it, had it printed up bigger, and I put it in a frame. Over here we got Alucard from Symphony of the Night. My favorite Castlevania game, one of my favorite games of all time. Again, I've always liked this picture, so I had it printed up and I framed it. And the picture kind of takes away from the ugliness of the wall back there. Over here I got my Virtual Cop 2 arcade. And you can see fully working. Over here I got my Sega Astro City. Currently has a Mega Man Power Battle in it. Getting some new locks for the door. A little basket up here with some items for this thing right here. My skee ball, or not skee ball, sorry, my ping pong slash air hockey. Nice little thing going. And then we got this not too long ago, your basic cocktail table and bar stools. So we just add this out here. It's great for when we have people over. In fact, not too long ago, we had a little party out here. Had people playing games, and we bought some drinks out here and some finger foods. Just set it on the table, and people were playing games. And then, you know, they have a place for their drinks. I actually got this on Amazon. And this right here is a little something I just made up in Microsoft Word. Arcade Snack Shack. Just some generic picture. Kind of has like an arcade feel to it of what you would find back in the day. Probably can't read that, but you know, has food and drinks and prices. So I just made that real quick. Thought it would actually look pretty good on the table, and everybody seems to like it. So again, just like a minor update on my secondary arcade room, my garage game room. Really can't do too much in here because, like I said, still need to use storage space. That right there, my weight bench. I mean, if I didn't lift weights, look at all that space right there. That could be like 3 or 4 more cabinets. But I need my weights, so you know, gotta work with the space I'm given. Oh, and that touchscreen game. What I'm gonna do with that is I'm looking to either build or buy like a pedestal. I'm gonna move this out further this way, and I'm gonna put the pedestal over here, and that's where I'm gonna put the Mega Touch. So when people are here, you know, chilling, relaxing, whatever, if they want, they could just turn on the Mega Touch, which will be about right here. So that's another plan I have going. But you know, just like I said, minor update. Just decided to change things around a little bit, add some paint. It's amazing what paint can do. I'll probably show you guys when I finally paint over the white that you see still remaining. Like I said, I'm looking to paint it either a dark blue or a black, but not bad. You know, unfortunately I can't dedicate the garage to nothing but games, but for the space that I have, I think I did a pretty good job. For those of you who haven't seen my other videos, on the garage doors, just pictures of games that I've liked or would like to have. Aliens Extermination. There I got Final Fight. These are basically just copies of game flyers. Street Fighter Alpha 3, one of my favorite Street Fighter games. Ali Cardigan, God of War 2. Street Fighter Third Strike. I liked the game, but I was never good at it. Adam's Family Pinball. I would love to have that one of these days. And X-Men the arcade game. Great game. But, you know, one day I'll get some of those cabinets. Let's take a look at what we got in the fridge over here. Corn dogs, pizza, stuff. Lots of drinks, snacks, beer, water. We have parties. This thing's pretty cool because people can just come in here and get a drink. Once again, here's the other side. But not bad, you know, considering I don't have much to work with. So feel free to comment. There are some of you out there that I'm subscribed to who have a lot more room than I do, and I'm extremely jealous, but oh well. So basically the whole point for this video is I told a fellow YouTuber what I was doing, and they wanted to see a video, and I thought maybe some of you other people would like to see it too, for any of my dozens and dozens of subscribers. So there you go. Just a little tiny update. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.